to you children. Myself Shabdika Pandey, your computer teacher, and today we are going to start with a new chapter in computers, that is working with Windows 7. So let's get started. Now children, do you know what is Windows 7? Windows 7 is an operating system. Okay, and Windows 7 is the name of the version of Windows. Okay, so let's find out what is an operating system. So children, we all know this. Computer is a machine that cannot think on its own and require instructions from us. Yes, you all know this, that computer is a machine and we have to instruct computer to do any task. Okay, so computer does not work on its own. We have to give instruction to the computer. Now, how we can give instruction to the computer? We can give instruction to the computer by using an operating system. Okay, so with the help of operating system, we can give instruction to the computer. Now, the most important program of a computer is the operating system. Yes, operating system is the most important program of a computer. Without operating system, our computer system will not work. So, what is an operating system? It is the most important program of a computer, and by using this operating system, we can give instructions to the computer because it is the interface between the user and the computer system. So who are the users? We are the user. We human beings are the users, and operating system is an interface between the user and the computer system. Okay, now it is a medium through which we can interact with the hardware using the software. Yes, we can operate software, and with the help of software we can interact with the hardware. For example, by using mouse we can operate MS Word. We can play songs by using the mouse. That means we are giving instruction with the help of mouse to the computer. Okay, now it controls all the activities of a computer. Yes, operating system controls all the activities of a computer, such as whatever input we are giving to the computer, whatever output we are getting from the computer, how the processing has been done. Everything is controlled by the operating system. Okay, now there are various types of operating system. Yes, in our surrounding there are various type of operating systems. For example, Windows, Linux, Unix, etc. Okay, so Windows is an operating system. Similarly, Linux and Unix are the operating system. So these are the example of operating system. Windows is a graphical user interface, that means GUI, between the computer and its user. Yes, Windows is a graphical user interface. It provides us graphical user interface. Now, what do you understand by graphical user interface? Now, graphical user interface is the interface between the user and the computer system. Okay, now why it is called as graphical user interface? Because it provides us small pictures, graphics, and a lot of colors. Okay, so it is very attractive and it is human friendly. Okay, so it is the user friendly system. So graphical user interface is the interface between the user and the computer. Okay, now it has been developed by Microsoft, the world leading software company. Yes, the Microsoft is the world leading software company and it developed Windows. Okay, so Windows is developed by Microsoft. Now, the commands through which a user communicate. Yes, we have to give commands, we have to give instruction to the computer. So the commands by which user communicate with the system are graphical user interface. Okay, so graphical user interface, the graphic user interface is the form of the user interface that allow user to interact with electronic devices through the graphical icons. Okay, nowadays in Windows 7 we can see the graphical icons, the small pictures of the files or icons, so that we can connect directly to the files or to the system. Okay, so it is known as the graphical user interface. Okay, next, Windows 7 is the most popular operating system by Microsoft. The Windows 7 is the most popular, and we generally use Windows 7 as an operating system, and it was developed by Microsoft. Okay, the Microsoft is the world leading company. Now, it is a GUI based operating system, so you can select the task with the help of pointing device like mouse. So it is the GUI based operating system. That means it provides us with the graphics, with all the pictures, with all the graphics, with colorful pictures. With the help of mouse, we can give instruction to the computer, or we can directly operate the graphics. Okay, next, what are the features of now these are the features of Microsoft Windows 7. Okay, so what are the features of Windows 7? It is easy to use and operate. Yes, it was very easy to use and operate. How it is easy? That means it is providing, as we know that it is providing GUI. That means we can directly connect to the files or the folders by using those graphics. It provides high quality of graphics, attractive colors and themes. As you can see here, there are many themes Windows 7 provide, many colors and attractive graphics, such as small pictures like my computer, recycle bin, or many things. Okay, now next is newly designed start button. The picture you can see is the newly designed start button in Windows 7. This is the picture of newly designed start button. Okay, now new and improved search tool. Yes, Windows 7 provide us with a new and improved search tool, so that we can search our files, search for any file which is present in our system, so that it will be easy to use. It allows user to work on many programs at the same time. Yes, Windows 7 is the multitasking operating system which provide the users to work on many programs at the same time. For example, we can search for any file, or we can watch the movies, or we can listen to the music at the same time. Okay, now how to start Windows 7? When we switch on the computer, it takes a little while. Okay, when we switch on the computer, which all steps we have to follow? First of all, we have to switch on the power supply button, and then we have to switch on the UPS button of the computer, and then after that we have to switch on the CPU button, and after switching on the CPU button of the computer, we have to switch on the monitor button so that our system will be switched on. Okay, when the computer is turned on, it takes a little while to display the welcome screen of the window. Okay, when we switch on the computer, it will take few seconds to turn on the windows. Okay, the windows start booting. So this time is consumed by a process known as booting process. Okay, so it will take, after switching off the computer, it will take few seconds to turn on or to start a window. So this time consumed is known as booting. It is known as booting. Okay, now next is booting is the process of loading the Windows operating system. Okay, so booting is the process of loading the operating system, loading any operating system like Windows, Linux, Unix or any Windows system. So booting is the process of loading any operating system. After booting, the welcome screen appears, followed by the main screen. Yes, after booting process, this is the main screen that we can see in our computer. Okay, so this is the welcome screen. The first screen which appears on the monitor screen after the login screen is known as desktop. Yes, after switching on the computer, after turn on the Windows, the first screen that we see on the monitor is known as desktop. So this screen is known as the desktop. Okay, now likewise at your home, as we arrange our things like pen, table, calendar, organizer, etc. on the top of the study table, we arrange our things on the study table. Yes, similarly, the desktop contains frequently used installed programs on a computer. Yes, so the desktop holds few programs on a computer screen. Okay, on the main screen like recycle bin, network, my computer, many things in it. Okay, there are mainly two components present on the computer desktop. So there are mainly two components on the computer desktop. First is an icons. So what are icons? Icons are the small pictures present on the desktop, present on the screen, present on the main screen. And second one is taskbar. Taskbar is present at the bottom of the screen. This bar is known as taskbar. Okay, now the pictorial representation of the installed computer program is known as icon. So these are the pictorial programs. So these programs are known as icons. By double clicking on these options, we can open the files or open the icons. Okay, some of the common icons on the desktop are computer, recycle bin, network, etc. So these are the common icons that present in every computer screen, like my computer or computer, where all our files are saved. Second one is the recycle bin, where all the deleted file will be saved. And third one will be network, from where we can access to internet. Okay, now taskbar is the long horizontal bar present at the bottom of the desktop. So this bar which is present at the bottom of the desktop is known as taskbar. Okay, now so taskbar is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of the desktop. Now a start button on the left side. So taskbar contains three main things. First one is a start button on the left side of the taskbar. Second one is quick launch bar in the middle section. So what are quick launch bar? The programs that we can quickly access are known as a quick launch bar. Okay, so all these programs that we can quickly access are present at the quick launch bar, which is present at the middle of the section. Notification area show desktop button on the right corner, so it is present at the right corner. When we click on the start button, a menu attached to it will appear. Okay, after clicking on the start button, this menu will appear. So this menu is known as a start menu. Okay, so this menu is known as start menu, and after double clicking on the left mouse button on the respective icons, we can open the files. Okay, it will open the selected files or selected application in another window. Okay, so when we click or when we double click on the respective icons, where are the icons? These pictures are known as icons. When we double click on these icons, it will open the selected application or the icons. Okay, where all our files will be saved. We can see the files. For example, when you double click on the computer icon, where is the computer icon? The first one is the computer icon. When we click on the computer icon, when we double click on the computer icon, our files will open. These files will open, where we can see all our saved files in a computer. Now, notification area will include a group of icons that tells about the status and various things like network, sounds, time, etc. Okay, so notification area contains some small programs which shows us the status and many things. So children, I hope you understand the chapter. This was the introduction chapter of chapter number 3, that is Windows 7. In the next class we will continue with the same chapter. Till then, stay safe, stay in your home and stay healthy. Thank you for watching the video.